don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Romo out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. It's Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 49 yards. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, Romo. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Such a dynamic combination, Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, and it has been all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's brought down after a good game. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Sally 19. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he's got Gresham. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's up and good. Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Get ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of...
And now with a play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a first down throw. Romo. Oh, no, he lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground, but here, McFadden. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Romo now to throw. He's going to, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week. And
John Brown. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Get ready. 18.
Homer looking to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. First down, a run with McFadden. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.